146 for the short hop to Oxfordshire. Inside, the back row of seats are gone. In their place, a stretcher and what's effectively a single patient intensive care unit. 15 minutes later, we're on the ground at Bryce Norton. We're here to see these RAF medics demonstrate a new capability. The RAF taking what's normally a VIP taxi and converting it into a medical evacuation plane, able to transport critically ill coronavirus patients, in this case a dummy simulator, around the country. Some of these medics have experience of other virus crises around the world, from Lassa fever to Ebola, and many were also involved in the repatriation flights that brought British nationals home from Wuhan in China back in February.
For the complicated moves with any risk of aerosol generation, they have to be in full PPE, and that's full level 3 PPE, which means an apron, a double set of gloves, a mask and a face shield. And as you've seen, it takes perhaps about 20-30 minutes to get a patient on and off.
On 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
The RAF has a range of aeromed capability already, from A400M transport planes to Voyager tankers, and of course its helicopters, including the Pumas, which have been flying missions as part of the Aviation Task Force. This aircraft, though, with its short takeoff ability and relatively low running costs, brings even more flexibility.
Yeah, so from an aeromedical capability point of view, obviously the 146 is smaller than some of the other platforms we've got in the RAF that deliver an aeromed capability. It to some extent can be delivered more cheaply. It can get into smaller air bases, perhaps don't need the fire and rescue cover that some of our larger platforms do. So say from the aeromedical team's point of view, they have a raft of platforms they can choose from.
The clever bit of engineering that makes this adaptation work is this. This is what the military call a pallet, this metal floor, and rising from it are these stanchions which attach to this stretcher. Now, this is originally from the Voyager, the aircraft the military used to move its people around. It's been reconfigured and fitted into this jet, and this was done in just 2 months, which in aviation terms is lightning fast.
It's given our designers a nice bit of headache as they sort of get into the structural analysis of that, and they're doing all the testing. So we built a mock-up of the panel itself, and we pulled it with a forklift to give the forces on it, because this needs to be cleared through various regulation up to various forces. So you're looking at about a 9G force, which is absolutely huge if you consider the stretcher, the patient within it, and you're trying to clear that up to a set force.
This aeromed capability came on stream a week ago, but in this new dual-hatted role, they'll be on standby around the clock as long as the crisis lasts, ready to provide another layer to the RAF's COVID response. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.